Welcome to the Funny Enough podcast. I'm your host, Zaie.
And I'm your host, Jeffrey.
And this is episode 13. We are back.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry if I caught up. I'm like low-key dying, but it's okay. I'm gonna get through it.
Let me pat your back, please. Alright. Maybe.
Thank you. So today in episode 13, we are talking about exes and when exes come back.
Honey. And they do.
And can I just say, thank you to everyone that has been a part of this season 1. We have a few episodes left on the schedule, and then we will be taking a brief hiatus. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
You getting emotional?
No. We will be taking a brief hiatus around the month of September. So I'm gonna let you all know when we will be back, but yeah. Until then, we have a few more episodes for you guys. So we're very excited to be, closing out the season with a bang. Yeah, so today we're talking about exes, and we have talked about sex, we have talked about dating.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry if you hear my neighbors. I do apologize. Before we begin talking about exes, we do, like I said, want to thank everyone that has supported us. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, so if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. If you are listening to the audio, make sure you favorite or save our show so you don't miss any new episodes.
I second that. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yes.
So appreciated.
Hold on, y'all.
It's allergy season, y'all.
Yeah. It's definitely what it is.
The trees.
So, yeah, I don't know. Exes, they're definitely interesting.
It's the last letter of the alphabet, right?
No, that's Z.
Z. For Zaie.
Oh my god.
I mean, I hate when they come back. Once I'm done, I'm done. So I don't really want you to come back.
Yeah.
I kind of make my mind up and remove you emotionally from my brain and my heart. You're gone. I don't want you to come back. Do you like it though? Do you like it like, oh, they still like me? Like it's sort of, I kind of feel like it's a little ego boost when they come back. I mean,
well, for me, separating the two, topics, for me, exes in general, like you said, I'm just not the type of person to keep in touch with you unless it, there was some reason, I think I've been friends with some exes before, but it never really lasted, never really, I wouldn't say it worked out, I would say it never really lasted, that friendship, and so, yeah, I would say I tend to just separate. After we separate, I really separate.
Yeah. That's why it's called separating.
Disassociate or whatever.
Disassociate.
I just, you don't really exist because, you exist, you don't just die. God forbid or whatever. But.
Well, now hold on. It depends on what the person does if I will still pursue anything. It depends on why we departed, right? Don't you agree? I mean, it depends on the reason. If you would pursue friendship. Oh, okay.
Some of them, pretty much all of them. I'm just bad. But yes, you are right. It does depend on the reason. If there's a really, really, really good reason that you need to remain in my life, then yes. But
no, I meant you would not have anything to do with them if there was a good reason for why you had to disassociate yourself to begin with, break up. You wouldn't. You wouldn't further it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If it was really bad.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Or traumatic, or messy.
Because certain people are not deserving of what comes after disassociating.
Yes.
You know.
Because they want to be all up in your business, all a part of your life. Apologize. Like,
I just hate whenever they say, like, can we be friends? And then, like, in a month,
what
like...
Ariana say? She said, we can't be friends.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, in a month, like, it'll come up. Like, so what? Please don't ask me that shit. It's irrelevant. It's over with, you know? So sometimes they ruin it, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes people ruin it with that. Like, they just can't get through it. They can't get past it in their head.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people only, I mean, talking about the comeback part, because I guess we're going to be switching between the two. Speaking of the coming back part, I feel like people, I'll say people, because I don't want to just say men, because I feel like we've been pretty heavy on the slander of the men. So, I'll say people in general, when they try, when they attempt to try and come back in your life, it's really their way of saying without saying, one, I'm not over you. Because a lot of the times, by the time or before or whenever they try and come back, you're over them. You're healed, you moved on. You know, maybe you haven't, and maybe you're missing them too, and that's, you know, fine too, but for the most part, like, we tend to, you know, move on. And so for you to, one, still care in some way, shape, or form about my existence and me enough to re-involve yourself with me or attempt to, that shows one. And then it shows well, because I don't want to say it doesn't show any, I was going to say growth, but I don't want to say that because, you know, there are people that go back to their exes, and I don't want to say that, you know,
yes,
you're not
sometimes
growing,
it works,
but, you know, when you have grown away from that or grown above that or, you know, whatever the case may be, I feel like you have elevated in some way, you have changed, evolved in some way, and you are in a different space. Doesn't matter if you're the same person, doesn't matter if you look the same, like, you're in a different space. And so I feel like them attempting to try and come back is an invasion of that space. And so, one, they're showing that they care for you. Two, they're showing that they still have, you know, accessibility into that space. And they want that accessibility into that space. And they may not have shown any growth in their life because they're still hung up on you. Going back to the one, they still care for you. And then I feel like the third thing is, I don't know, when an ex comes back, I just feel like I said, I feel like a lot of the girls can, like, relate to this, but when you know, when you just, like, break up with somebody and you just, you know, you may see them again, you may not see, you may see them on social media, like, wherever you see them at, and you're just, like, disgusted, like, you just feel like, what was I doing? Like, you're ugly now. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Like, low-key disgusted with yourself.
Yeah. And so I feel like them, like, trying to, you know, come back in your life is just a way of saying, like, I couldn't find anyone to replace you.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Or like,
yeah, go ahead.
they went out there and ran around and didn't like what they found.
Yeah.
So now they're back on your doorstep. They didn't get
what they wanted.
Now they're back on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, at your job, at your car, wherever. Yeah, the fuck. Exactly. No, I agree.
Like, I just think that's so crazy.
And some people work really hard to get that peaceful space that you're interrupting when you do that.
Yes.
You don't know what it took for somebody to get that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's never good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've had exes come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know I've called you and said, like, this person was just here walking around, knocking on the door. Like, just weird shit, you know? But for me, in a way, I say, like, exes coming back is like asking to have another conversation. Not have a friendship, maybe, but can we just have another conversation about why we... But why? Why do we have to talk about it again?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guilty of giving people that conversation, and I regret it. So my advice would be to anybody that gets that message or whatever, don't even do it. Ghost their ass.
If an ex tries to hit you up, run.
Ghost their ass.
Unless they're like
really hot. Really hot. But
I was gonna say a really good person.
A really good person. But
or really hot.
But ghost them. Ghost their ass. Because they did it to you.
It is not childish. It is not doing too much. It's not toxic to ghost people. Like
no, it's
I
not.
do it all the time.
I do. Casper.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You have to protect your space and your energy.
Period.
Because people will drain you of that energy, and that's also like, you know, a reason that you have to be wary and cautious when interacting and having an ex come back into your life, is because in some way, shape, or form they could potentially try to drain you from all the things you have tried to rebuild for yourself. Yeah. And I mean, if it took a lot for you to get out of something, remember that feeling, you know? And that has always helped me get through it. Feeling like I was in the trenches and I couldn't get out, and when I finally do, you know? Yeah. It really helps me, that feeling, to think back on that, you know, if an ex does come back. Think about that feeling where they had you at your darkest or whatever. I mean, I know that sounds terrible, but I mean, you won't want to talk to them again if you do, just saying. You won't want to talk to them again. But I mean, yeah, I've never had someone like come to my job or anything. Have you? Like an ex pull up to your job and be like, "Can we talk?" I've never had that happen. Thank God. That would be so embarrassing. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think so.
What would you do? Just ask them to leave?
Yeah.
Be like, this is not the place.
Yeah. I'd be like, that's very crazy that you did that.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm working right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different for me, because, you know.
Yeah.
But if I was, like, yeah, it's still very odd.
I do like when I get gifts now, when they come back with gifts. I will accept the gifts, and your conversation is nothing.
Oh, see, I haven't gotten any gifts. I'll get, like, I'm sorry, and I realized I fucked up, and I changed, and what can I do?
Yeah, no.
But speaking of which, story time. So, yeah, I guess I have one example of an ex coming back.
Ooh. Do share.
It was, because like I said, like, most of the time when I'm done, I'm done. Like, if it was, you know, on again, off again, it is what it is. But with this person, it was just, like I said, or I don't think I've ever said it before, but it was very, like, not quick, but, like, I don't even want to say, like,
sprung on you?
Summer, what do they call them? Summer fling or something? Like, it wasn't really
summer
like
love
that.
affair?
Yeah, it was not like that, but it kind of was. Because we met through a mutual friend and, well, a mutual person at the time. And, yeah, hey.
I don't want it to fall. Sonny!
Like, I allowed my dog to be out here and look at me, destroying the freaking studio, doing the most.
Sonny.
Anyways, yeah, so, was I saying?
You were talking about the story of the example, and you were saying it wasn't long. It was like a summer romance.
Yes. So
y'all met through a mutual
friend.
friend.
Through a mutual person, and it was earlier in last year. And so we were together for the summer. For like literally May, I think, to like September or something. But yeah, it was very I don't even know how to describe it, but it was just a crazy whirlwind roller coaster of a fucking relationship.
It was abrupt.
And it was very abrupt.
Abrupt.
The fact, excuse me, I'm so sorry. The fact that we thought we were, I mean, you know, yeah. So there are those relationships you have where you just rush into quote love, quote, very quickly.
There's a name for it. You get love bombed. Is that what you call it? It's like where it kind of just comes out of nowhere and it's a lot at once and it kind of sweeps you off your feet in like a way.
Love bombed? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's called love bombing. It's like you just come in out of nowhere and just love bomb someone. Is like you're just moving really quick and
yeah, because he said it first. And
they kind of sweep you off your feet or whatever. Love bombing.
I think I just kind of said it after that, and then yeah, it was just a real abrupt relationship, and I really put up with a lot, and I just got over it. And I think that is really what started it for me.
Yeah.
My journey of just. Because that's kind of how I feel now, but had I had that same intuition and feelings, I would have, of course, handled things differently. But
it's okay.
That's neither here nor there.
Right.
So yeah, he came back and yeah, I was very shocked to even have this person at my door again. Like, I know you know where I live, but like,
damn,
that doesn't mean come to where I live. And so,
talking about interrupting that peace.
Yeah, like, you know,
like
it's crazy that these same people would like find it very bizarre for you to go out of your way to find them or go to their place, but they feel so comfortable coming to you. Like, that's crazy to me. Yeah, so he just I don't know, he just wanted to talk. He just wanted to talk about everything. He just wanted to explain his side of things, apologize, and yeah, I let him do that. And I heard everything that was said. I processed it as much as I could at the moment and responded accordingly. I felt like I was very, you know, cordial but nonchalant in my response, and I left it at that. Like, I think his intentions were, yes, to come and apologize, but I feel like he, in his delusional mind, thought that would just fix everything. And it didn't. Like, he wanted to you know, be in contact with me and blah 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 blah, which was bad on my part, but I ended up like because I think he had a new number or something. Like, I blocked him, of course, and so I think he just kept bothering me about it, and he wanted to like I think it was he wanted me to consider and think about a friendship and get back to him with the answer, which it was his manipulative way of getting my contact, or giving me his new contact information so that we can be in contact again, and having some, like I said earlier, accessibility into my life currently. And so I pretty much figured that out very quickly. And I did tell him that, like, I don't think it's gonna work, given the amount of disrespect I have received from you consistently, and judging and assuming by your latest actions, what you told me when you apologized, the information that I received, and confirmed. I just did not think that a friendship with him would be beneficial for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So,
and
it was after that when, you know, I started to see the true colors come out, and, you know, him be mad that I didn't want to be bothered with
so lame.
And so I just think it's very important for people to first put yourself first. Like, you know, I know that blank is great, but put yourself first and protect your space, protect your energy, because at the end of the day, it's really not worth it. I promise you. There's so many other people out here that you could be with that are more deserving. So, yeah. Do you have any experience?
I mean, like I said,
not in contact with that person anymore, by the way.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, probably the one that came to my house and was like walking around the perimeter of my house. Mm-hmm. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just weird. That's probably my number one story, because I just felt like that, like gifts, like I said, like that's cool or whatever. But coming to my house and like walking around my house, and I have other people I live with, so it's not just me that lives there. So it freaked them out, you know?
Of course.
Just not cool. But same thing, you know, with saying, I'm offering you my friendship and why won't you take it? And I don't have to take it. I didn't meet you. I wasn't looking for friends when I met you. I have plenty of friends. You know what I mean? And I agree with what you said. Love yourself from head to toe. Don't love anybody from the waist down.
You have to love yourself first.
Nobody gets love from the waist down, only head to toe. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll leave it at.
Period.
Love yourself from head to toe and love nobody from the waist down.
Yes.
That's it for me, honey.
Yes.
Exes are exes for a reason. Stay away.
Yes.
Bitch, I need repellent.
Yes, and if you are an ex seeing this,
or hearing it, whatever,
or hearing it, or seeing it on social media, just the clips, stay where you at.
Yeah, for me, nothing has changed, and it never will. For real.
Yeah, but you know,
shit happens.
Yeah, things happen, and if you are out there, you know, right now, cuddle up with your eggs. Period.
That's okay.
I
Good
hope
for
that that works out for you.
Yeah, I mean, because for some people it works out. So, hey,
yeah,
whatever.
Just say be cautious. But you know, if it's just a little thing, then it ain't no thing. So yeah, that's pretty much all we had for this episode. Just keeping it a buck and, you know, very, you know, raw and real, but still keeping it classy is what I do. And if anyone is watching or listening and has a problem with that, there are always other podcasts. And places you could be, things you could be watching. And for the people that are listening, supporting, and watching, and understanding our personalities, given the circumstances and obstacles we have to face on a daily and weekly basis, we are still here for you guys, recording, and we love all of your love and support. And for the people that's throwing shade in the comment section, I can read.
I can read, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Trying to fix my fucking hair. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you're on
so
YouTube,
fun.
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And stay tuned for more episodes. If you are listening to the audio on Spotify Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, make sure you save our shows and tune into our website at funnyenoughpodcast.online for more information. We will have a Patreon coming. I still have not posted the link, but stay tuned to our website and stay tuned to our social medias at Zaie Music.
Oh, Bravo Jeffrey TV. Sorry.
And we will be posting. I mean, you can check mine, but I just
no. You can check mine. Bravo Jeffrey TV. REY, not ERY. You can check mine.
And just stay tuned, and I will have the Patreon coming soon. So, with that being said, thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.